Welcome to this Arnold Culliford knitwear tutorial on embroidering French knots on your knitted fabrics. This tutorial is part of our Confident Knitting series, 12 projects to teach you 12 new techniques from the world's best knitting designers. French knots are used in Jeanette Sloan's lovely Patina Scarf, and they're used in the centre of this main flower motif, as well as for the tips of the petals on each of the stems, and at the base of these clusters of petals, so you get plenty of practice at working French knots. I'm going to show you how to work a French knot at the base of this cluster of 3 petals that have been worked using the detached chain stitch. The first task is to secure the end of our yarn on the wrong side of the work. We're going to be placing the French knot approximately here, so we're going to start by weaving in our end along a line of purl bumps on the back of the work. So we've passed through a number of purl bumps on the wrong side. Pull it along so that we just leave a little bit of a tail here. That ensures that the end won't pop through to the wrong side. I'm going to go down another one. There we go. And now we're going to tie a really small knot here, just to keep that all on the wrong side and allow us to get the right tension in our yarn. And I'm going to do that by just wrapping the wool around the needle tip. And then I'm going to hold where it's wrapped with my thumb and pull through the yarn. And by popping my thumb there, it just holds the knot in place on the surface of the fabric so that you get it exactly where you want it. There we go, we've got a little knot here. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to pass the needle through to the right side of the fabric, and we're going to do that just so that it's nice and in the middle of the bottom of this cluster of petals. And we're just going to pass it through to the right side of the fabric. And we pull taut, but not so much that we pull the knot through to the right side. The secret to a neat French knot is to always keep your yarn under some tension and not let it relax. So we're going to place the needle across the top of the fabric just where the yarns come out, and we're going to wrap the yarn around the needle tip 3 times going clockwise. So once, twice and 3 times. So we've got our 3 loops on the needle tip and they are all snugged up, and we're just keeping a little bit of tension in that yarn so that the wraps continue to lie nice and neat on the needle. We're then going to keep hold of the yarn and we're going to angle the tip of the needle back down so that it goes into the fabric. So there's our needle with the wraps are on it, and we're going to angle it down so it goes back into the fabric pretty much exactly where it came up to begin with. And again, I'm holding onto the yarn that's wrapped with my hand, and we're just going to carefully push the needle through. And then again, I'm using my thumb on the top here just to hold everything snug so that the wraps don't loosen. It's worth just going slowly as you pull it through so that you don't cause anything to tangle. And there we have our French knot. All we need to do now is secure the end on the wrong side of the work. In order to secure the end, we're going to do exactly as we did at the beginning, but in reverse. So first of all, we're going to do a knot, a very small one, wrapping the yarn around the needle, holding it in place with our thumb and pulling through. so that that knot is placed nice and close to the fabric. And then we're going to weave in the end along a row of pearl bumps, just to keep it all tucked out of the way. And of course, while it's nice to keep the wrong side of your work tidy, in this design, the wrong side's all going to be beautifully hidden away because the end is folded up over it. And that just takes a bit of the pressure off if you're new to embroidery. So we've got our tiny knot and our end is threaded through, and we're going to trim it, leaving a little tag at the wrong side there so that the end doesn't slip through to the right side and show. And that completes our French knot. I hope that video has helped you to feel confident in creating French knots. This tutorial was part of our Confident Knitting series, 12 projects to teach you 12 new techniques from the world's best knitting designers. If you'd like to find out more about confident knitting, then do head over to our website. You can click the link up top here and you'll find all the information you need. If you'd like to subscribe to our YouTube channel, then you'll definitely know when we release our next tutorial video, and you can do so by clicking the button at the bottom right. Thanks ever so much for watching. Bye-bye.